Folks, this is supposed to be the company that's going to save wrestling. And I know we promised this video a while ago. Took a while to get it up. I would like to start reviewing an occasional show, maybe once a month. And one of those shows is probably going to be AEW Dynamite on TNT!
TNT!
And I'm already dreading it. Because this roster is ass. There's nothing. So we're going to review the AEW roster in the same vein that we've done the NXT roster in the past.
But we've alluded to what this roster is at our 50 Reasons video. It's what TNA was back in the day, only there's no good wrestlers to wash up there. So it's the same shitty indie guys TNA had and washed up WWE guys, but the washed up WWE guys aren't legends. They're just the shitty wrestlers from 5 years ago.
So, hang on, let me just... Alright. So they start with their champions. This is supposed to be the showcase of your immortals.
First of all, people tell us that Moxley is different from Dean Ambrose. He's just making the same retarded, stupid faces as Dean Ambrose. The same stupid hair.
He's all swollen like he got beat up.
Lowest strong champion in WWE, so send him there and make him champion. That'll draw numbers, right? A gay little name change will do the trick.
It really won't. So, next up we have Moxley was the world
Look at
champion.
this guy.
So now we have your TNT champion,
Is that
which
like
I guess is the equivalent
television?
of the WCW television.
But the belt's not even finished yet. They have like some placeholder belt and that looks retarded.
And look at the smile on this asshole.
Yeah, does that look like a wrestler to anybody?
No, he looks like he just farted and he's waiting for you to smell it. That's what that smile is. It's like, oh god, he's gonna smell it. And he's secretly sexually aroused
Yeah,
by
his
it.
fart's gonna smell like bleach.
I don't understand why Cody Rhodes has to go out of it, and I'm going to call him Cody Rhodes. I'm not calling him Cody. That's just so cringeworthy. It's not even
No,
funny.
Cody Rhodes is a WWE trademark. You better watch yourself.
Why couldn't he call himself Cody Runnels?
Why couldn't he just not be a wrestler?
Well, anyhow, why does this guy go out of his way to make himself look as homoerotic as possible? And
Because
I'm not saying that, like, oh, I'm gonna gauge, like...
You know how fucking hot his wife is?
I'm genuinely curious. Why? Look at how gay
He's
looks.
definitely aroused by the idea that so many men
And I
want
don't
to fuck
care
him.
if he's gay in real life, that's fine, but it doesn't make a good wrestling product.
Who's this bitch?
So, here's your World Women's Champion.
Of course
Hikaru
it's
Shida. Of course, she's Japanese, because of course, this company is catering to the Indian
What is this
experience.
belt? What is that?
I don't know. The belt is very oddly, strangely shaped.
Who is this bitch?
I can't comment on whether or not she's good or bad, because all women's wrestling is bad now.
That's right.
So, she sucks. Just inherently because she's a female. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look, it's Kenny Omega and Adam Page. Oh, his new golden lover.
That's right. That's his young fucking stud right there.
These guys aren't wrestlers.
No.
They're just not. This is horrible.
That's gay porn right there.
What is their gimmick?
Well,
And if their gimmick is that they're the new golden lovers, that's terrible.
And so far, what are the names? We have John Moxley, Cody, China McChiney, and fucking Kenny Omega and Adam Page. So just no wrestler related
You can
names.
literally plop Gangrel on this roster, and he's instantly the main event champion.
That's right.
Hire Gangrel, and I'll watch your show.
That's right.
So now we're going to start with the men's roster.
We already
which
saw
is probably
this.
the only one we're going to cover.
We already saw this douchebag.
So here's Adam Page. Oh, and look, he's got a record.
Oh, look, he's 12-0 in the tag division.
Oh, so he must be a real brawler. No, he's not. He's another flippy asshole. He has a nickname, the Hangman. I don't know why he's called the Hangman. I think he only weighs like 170 pounds.
He should hang himself.
At which point, honestly, I would weigh more than this asshole.
Alex Reynolds.
He looks like Matt Riddle.
Well, he's got a great tag team record.
Okay, so then we have Angelico, who looks like he's one wrong heroin shot away from an overdose.
Why that is the definition of a jobber vest incidentally. With the stupid hood and everything. You know, during his entrance he flicks the hood off like a cornball. Of the, what is that stable he's in?
Of the Hybrid 2.
Oh, the Hybrid 2. Huh? That's really cool. That sounds like
I
a
never
Pokemon.
heard of the first Hybrid.
Alright.
And his record sucks, so he's a jobber. Austin Gunn.
Now, doesn't that look like an intimidating wrestler to you?
He's really scary, folks, and he's 2-0.
Wow. He's coming to get you.
Where is the muscles on him? Where are they?
Forget that. Where's the personality?
There is none. Nobody, and as you will see, folks, as we go through this, none of these people have a shred of personality. Now, this guy's trying.
It's Luke Gallows. Luke Harper, yeah.
But now he's called the Exalted One, Mr. Brody
Of the
Lee.
Dark Order.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
And by looking at him in his white Stormtrooper vest, I'm not interested in finding out.
No.
I'm just not. By the way, he looks like a freaking elf from Lord of the Rings.
He should have been something in WWE, but
He
they just
should've, but
decided
now-
to have him lose every match he's
I
ever
don't
been
care.
in.
I'm not interested in what the Dark Order is. I don't know if it's an offshoot of the Firefly Funhouse or what.
And like we say he should have been something in WWE. That doesn't mean we're going to be excited to see what this other Fed's going to do with him, because we know what this Fed's going to do with him. They're going to make him some kind of weird homoerotic loser.
Yeah, the excitement around him was that he could have been a heavy for what should have potentially been a great gimmick in the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Which we know what happened with that. Okay, Brandon Cutler. I don't know. You could tell right off the bat his gimmick is that I'm an athlete.
Who does he look like? He looks like somebody.
He looks like that British guy that's in those. What's those movies that kind of look like Hitman? The guy with like the suit.
Crank?
I don't know.
He doesn't look like Jason Statham. If that's what you're thinking.
He's clearly the jobber of AEW because he's 0-22.
Wow.
Nobody cares about it. Okay, then we have Brian Cage.
Everybody says we should like this guy. He looks like he takes so much steroids and did not cycle them right. His tits are like malformed. You know he can't cut a promo to save his life. What is that belt he has?
That's the FTW.
What does that mean?
Win.
The For the Win championship? What is that?
I mean, I know FTW means for the win. I don't know what it means in...
Probably means fuck tight ass wrestling or something. Why does he have a fucking Vaughn from Sling Blade haircut? He probably follows his lead in his personal life also.
So we've got Cash Wheeler of hashtag FDR. Okay,
This is just... He has no shoulders.
He's just a guy without a shirt. He's an angry dude.
But he's clearly a prolific tag team wrestler if he's 5-0.
Okay, so then we got Chris Jericho.
Fat.
Who has now started a stable called the Inner Circle.
Sounds like some TNA shit to me.
It's ass. We don't need to discuss Chris Jericho anymore.
We certainly don't.
We already know everything about him. He's not a big enough name to headline a wrestling company.
Look, it's Lightbulb Head.
This is the guy that everybody wants to be in every company. And they're wondering why every company he was in, he didn't like enter their Hall of Fame.
Because he's fucking awful.
He's absolutely awful.
Good moonsault, though.
So we have... And so far, none of these people are enticing me to watch this show.
No! So far, it's just guys with names.
So, here's one. The Kentucky Gentleman, Chuck Taylor, of Best Friends.
Best Friend. Yeah, that's a great name for a wrestling stable. Best Friends. 12-4. Why does this guy wrestle every week?
I don't know. He's clearly like something that they're trying to showcase.
Nice jobber vest he's got there.
One thing I've noticed, all of these stables that we've come up to so far, I've only found one guy in the stable. We haven't seen the second member of any of these stables yet. Okay.
Wow.
I don't know what this is.
This looks like some kind of weird Star Wars alien you'd see in the cantina.
His name is Seema of Strong Hearts. He's frightening.
Well, he's also 0-2. I like how they have the records on here because they're like a legit sports fed.
Ooh.
There he is.
There's Cody. We discussed him. He's ass. Oh, Lord. So we have Boom Boom Colt Cabana, who owes his entire fame to CM Punk. He just screams jobber.
Look at him. He literally is screaming jobber in that picture.
So we're a quarter of the way through the list, yet to find
anything slightly
any
enticing.
Reason to tune in.
What about Darby Allin?
Darby Allin.
It's just Fergal. That's just fucking Fergal.
If possible, it's a gayer version of Fergal.
I'm not sure if that's possible.
He looks more boyish than Fergal.
That's true. Dax Haywood.
Dax Hardwood.
Is that Scott Norton?
Oh, he's in FTR. Who else was in FTR?
I forgot already.
Hang on, let me scroll back up. FTR was this angry guy. Cash. So we got Cash Wheeler, and then we have Dax Hardwood.
Where the fuck did they come up with these shitty ring names? Fuck.
Everybody made fun of WWE for their shitty ring names, and then we got a new Fed here, and they're doing more.
This guy looks like Scott Norton and like a pug had sex and pooped this guy out.
Okay, so
I feel like every time we do one of these, I say somebody looks like Scott Norton.
So now we've got Cody Rhodes, or not Cody Rhodes, Gold Dust.
No, but it's not Goldust though. It's just Dustin Rhodes. See, it's like Goldust only without any of the gay characters. So it's just a guy who wears stupid paint.
So he's in a stable called the Natural Nightmares, and I noticed that Cody Rhodes is calling himself the American Nightmare. So I don't know if they're in the same stable or if this is like a faction against Cody Rhodes' stable. I don't know what it is.
All I know is that Goldust, he looks like he's about 107 years old.
He looks
begging
horrible.
for death.
He looks like a cancer patient. I feel terrible for him. He's trying to help his brother out. He should just... How funny would it be if he just went back to WWE?
Come home to Raw.
Come home to Raw.
Not that we really fucking need you over there.
And be Goldust and be weird again. Don't be the boring Goldust. So
He was only, really, when you think about it, Goldust was good for like his first year in the company.
So we got the Mad King, Eddie Kingston.
Oh yeah.
What about him makes him the Mad King?
He looks like Camacho.
I wonder if it is Camacho. Jobber. Not interested in watching you.
I mean, he's had one match.
All these guys are bald.
Yeah, for real.
They all look the same. So here's the evil Uno of the Dark Order.
Whoa. Look out. Guess what he does. Probably a lot of flips because he's wearing a mask.
Okay, I'm not enticed by the evil Uno.
All right, what about Frank Kazarian? Oh, Kazarian. I know him
Kazarni?
from TNA. I know this asshole.
Isn't Kazarni like that carny guy who was banging the cat?
Nah, this is Kazarian.
Oh. He looks like a strung out... He looks like the Punisher and Captain America had a baby.
Just looks like a fucking Randy Orton.
Looks terrible. Not okay. So I'm really not.
Oh, but this guy's wearing like a thing, so you know he's probably got some kind of like Hollywood gimmick.
Isaiah Cassidy of the Private Party.
Oh yeah, hello, I'm a Rosebud.
Just join the Miz's stable, buddy. You suck.
Probably doesn't wear socks either. Who's Jack Evans, lefty?
That's Jack Evans, right? He looks like that other guy with the hood.
That looks like a guy who'd be on an action figure that no one would buy.
This is like a dollar store action figure.
No one's gonna buy this toy.
From some made-up TV show that you'd find at like Dollar General.
Yeah, it's like the Power Morphers.
All right, well, the next one's a real main event player. I'm enticed.
Oh, God.
It's Jake Hager of the Inner Circle.
See, he was a big deal in WWE back when Daniel Bryan was, like, the star. Like, compared to Daniel Bryan, he looked great, but now he's in AEW. It just ruins his credibility.
He'll never just not be Jack Swagger.
Yeah, Jack Swagger.
And I like him and all, but I'm just not enticed to watch him in AEW.
Without Zeb Coulter, he's just literally useless.
He's not the type of guy that can carry a company and draw and bring in new viewers.
Mar.
He might have been if they pushed the Real Americans back in the day.
I think Jimmy Havoc might be the guy, though.
So he's trying to be a Gabe Bane.
I like his haircut, though. It's very unique.
It's like in Bane, if Bane was in Twilight.
And he's just a little quirky.
All of these guys are either bald, gay-looking, or quirky.
Are they trying to persevere, though, like the NXT guys are?
And notice how they don't list their weights.
No, why would they, right?
The bad boy, Joey Janela. He looks like another Matt Riddle.
I fucking hate Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle's horrible. Stop sending us videos saying, what do you think of this guy? He's horrible. All right, and so is Joey Janela. I don't have to know anything about
John Silver, though. I like him. Long John Silver.
They should call him Long John Silver.
Yeah, give him a fucking fillet of fish gimmick.
What I'm noticing about John Silver is so far, literally, he's the only one of these guys that I would be scared to fight. And they're making him go 1-7, which tells me he's probably better than all of them.
I don't know. I'm willing to bet that he's probably like 5'4".
These pictures don't... I know, that's true. You can't tell by these pictures. He does have muscles.
All right.
So maybe I'll give Long John Silver...
No, because do you think fucking Long John Silver has any shot of cutting a decent promo? This is the type of guy who they'd make a Paul Heyman guy, and then it would just be the most boring thing ever. That's John Silver's career trajectory.
They do things a little bit differently in AEW.
Oh, yeah, because they let the wrestlers write the show. All right, I can't even look at Moxley. Move on. Jungle Boy. Now, this guy right here is the future of wrestling. He's like 4'8", and he sucks. He's from Jurassic Express. Jurassic Express sounds like the name of like a fucking a made for fucking kids Jurassic Park TV show.
Here's a problem. You can tell by his record that they use this guy all the time. They're trying to feature him. When you said the other day that he looked like Donnie from the Wild Thornberries,
I wasn't kidding.
This is horrible. Jungle Boy. He's terrible.
You know what Kenny Omega's gonna do with that finger, right?
Yeah, he's got it's all lubed up and ready to enter an asshole.
Finger popping other men's assholes.
Okay, so Kip Sabian, I'm not interested.
Jesus Christ, come on! What is this? Is this a wrestler?
What is this jobber vest? One side has a sleeve and the other doesn't.
That's like Zack Ryder's stupid half pants. This is the guy in the boy band who no one cares about. He's like the one who stands in the back.
Kip Sabian.
And then he goes on to have a show on the Disney Channel and overdoses on pills. Let's hope that's what happens. Look, it's Lance Archer.
He looks like a Bully Ray knockoff.
Why is he wearing this like pseudo I'm trying to have character outfit?
He's 10-1.
I hate it when wrestlers have no character but they give them goofy outfits like this to make them seem like pseudo mystical.
Okay, the next guy is just so horrible.
Luchasaurus, that's just offensive. It's so fucking lame. You thought I was making this shit up when I said they had a guy named Luchasaurus? Yeah, well, he's here. It's real. It's a guy in a dinosaur mask and a green beard.
And I would hope that if he has the word lucha in his title that he's Latino. But
I really don't give a flying fuck, honestly.
Okay, here's Luther.
Oh, God. Come on.
He looks like that guy. What's that horror movie with the guy with the needles in his face?
I don't remember.
He looks like...
Hellraiser?
Yeah. It's Hellraiser. You know,
him and Roman Reigns should form a tag team called Luther Reigns.
Well, so far, if I'm picking a guy to mark, I know I'll mark out for Luther.
Yeah, sure.
That's it.
He looks like just like just retarded.
He looks like the guy that's in the special room at school. I know I'll mark out.
Uh-oh. He's an asset to any campaign. He's an asset to any. He jumped ship, Lefty.
Matt Hardy's in AEW. Okay, and he's still okay. Listen, the broken thing, it was cool. I guess it wasn't cool.
Only TNA knew how to handle it.
It was a novelty in TNA for just how absurd it was. It's over, Matt.
Yeah.
You can't do it anymore.
But he's an asset to any company. I fucking hate this guy. So, we need to make a whole video about this guy.
Well, because again, and we're going. I hate to start shit with anti-Smarks, but they all love this guy.
Stop like, sending us videos.
This guy could cut a promo like no one else.
Look, stop sending us video. I'm not gonna go into it now, but stop sending us videos of this guy's horrible fucking promos. They're terrible.
He's just making fun of, pointing out how horrible neckbeards are. Does that mean the Smarkbusters would be main event talent in wrestling? He's literally a Smarkbuster with some muscle. Does that mean you're...
And you can't go, oh, look, he's owning the Smarks because the rest of the show wants them to watch. He's not owning anyone.
All right.
Whatever.
This just gets worse and worse.
Isn't this just Jungle Boy?
Well, he's in the Jurassic Express. Is this like a unique persona of
Was it Mr. Fun Size?
Marco Stunt? He looks like Jungle Boy.
You know those fucking, like, horrible, basic white bitches who wear that shirt? I'm not small, I'm fun size. And all they write is like, I'm into traveling and wine. This is just Marco Stunt.
Alright, he's awful. Mark Queen. He's missing a piece of his head.
He's another one from the party.
Is he gay? Is that literally his gimmick?
What happened was he got head fucked by a giant cock, and his hair disintegrated from it.
Alright, the executive president, Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks.
Look at this asshole.
I'm not going to comment on the Young Bucks. I think we've done enough of them in Bustin' Smarks for you to know that we don't care about them.
You can just tell he has no character.
The fact that Smarks have been craving for the Young Bucks all these years tells me all I need to know.
This is somebody who wakes up every day and cuts himself because he's not Shawn Michaels.
Alright.
Who the fuck cares about this China with a chin strap?
He looks like that other old Asian guy. And he's 0-4 in the tag team division.
Good for him.
Oh, no.
0-4 in life.
Alright. Here's the other young buck, Nick Jackson. He's also the executive vice president.
Just rewind to what I said about the other guy.
Oh, isn't that quirky? They're both executive vice president of the Young Bucks.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. I don't care.
Orange Cassidy. Right.
This is another guy who all of a sudden everybody loves.
He'd be a fine jobber.
Not anti-Smarks per se, but he's just like... He's trending, and I don't understand why.
Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. See, I think he would be a great jobber in WWE, because Vince McMahon would know how to handle him.
He would. Vince would know what to do with this guy.
Ortiz. It's the guy on the bus from Speed.
We saw Unico. Here's Camacho. I actually think this is Unico and Camacho.
Unico is still Sin Cara.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's the Inner Circle, though.
Maybe this is Sin Cara.
Maybe.
I don't know. He has no muscles, and he's boring looking.
Yep.
Oh, no, not Neville.
Go away! Look at his fucking hair. Look at his hair!
Neville's not cool.
He's a bit...
Just because now he's back to being Pac. And
okay, come on. The bastard of the Death Triangle. Does that not scream shitty TNA gimmick?
These are horrible gimmicks.
That's a TNA gimmick right there.
You people are proving the point why Vince has writers. Let the wrestlers express their creativity. I used to think that. Not so much after... If this is their creativity, then... I think we're just screwed, folks.
Pentagon Jr. is part of the Lucha Brothers and the Death Triangle.
Pentagon Jr. is one of those names that I've been hearing online for years, and just because of that, I don't care about him.
You know, you're not a Pentagon, you're a human being. Ugh.
The Librarian, Peter Apple.
Come on, this is just Damien Sandow.
The Librarian.
It's just Damien Sandow.
But again, this is... Does that guy look like a wrestler?
No, he doesn't look like... He looks like a fucking, like, 19th century, like, stage actor.
Okay, we got Presto Vance in the house, folks. Yeah, he's got muscles. He looks like Ramses from Nacho Libre.
He's part of the Dark Order.
He's the best. We got Ramses in the house.
What I'm saying is... God. Look, it's QT Marshall of the Natural Nightmares.
You know, speaking of Nacho Libre, half of these guys look like they could be Horseface Steven. They all look like... One of the guys... I gotta go back up when we're done. He looks like Steven.
I thought you hated the children. Not anymore. Now I like them.
I like them. Did we get QT Marshall yet?
Who gives a fuck? Okay. Let's move on.
This is Rey Mysterio.
Basically.
Zoom in on his face.
That's just Rey.
That's him! Tell me how that's not Rey Mysterio.
I love my fans!
Look at his face!
He loves his fans.
It's him! So Rey's cheating on WWE now.
Yeah.
Wait, his name is actually Rey.
Well, how about that?
Alright, I'm saying this completely unironically to you. Is this Rey Mysterio?
No, different tattoos.
Okay.
But, dude, we should hashtag Ask the Phoenix. Anyway.
Absolute Ricky Starks.
Absolute fucking gay jobber.
Looks like he's got AIDS. Okay. Spanish God Sammy. Oh, but this is a guy everyone loves.
He looks like he's just like, he literally looks like a gay person who's trying to be seductive to other men in this picture.
He's no joke, like 140 pounds.
He's also of the inner circle.
But I can tell you from reading online, everybody loves this guy.
Another guy with a Vaughn from Sling Blade haircut who follows his lead in his personal life.
Okay, here's Santana.
It's just fucking Hunico again.
Hunico again. It's the same freaking face. Hang on, remember that face. Remember that face, folks. It's the same. It's Ortiz. We got Ortiz, and then we've got Santana.
Why can't they don't even give them first names?
Wait, is Ortiz in the inner circle? He is. Okay. All right, that's confusing as hell. Scorpio Sky. That's a porn name.
That's just a Power Rangers villain.
He is a Power Rangers villain. Oh, he's got quite the record there. He's obviously a big player in AEW.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Sean Spears.
Okay.
Okay. I don't even want to show you people the next one, but we're going to.
This guy's in the men's division?
Is this the tranny?
No, the tranny's in the female division. Did they have another tranny?
This is horrible.
Why? Like, this shouldn't be a problem in wrestling. That you can't tell what gender anybody is.
Would you feel comfortable with your friends knowing you watch Sonny Kiss on TV?
Yeah, that's the thing. I heard Dean Ambrose talk. He's like, well, you know, the thing about AEW is we want people to feel cool about watching wrestling. You think Jungle Boy and fucking Hunico and Camacho and this thing are cool? This is a sex fetish that you keep hidden from everybody. Stu Grayson. What a ring name. Stu Grayson sounds like the name of an Arnold Schwarzenegger character.
He's supposed to be some type of, like, Celtic something or another.
Yeah, I'm Stu Grayson.
There's a problem. He's another one that's, like, under 200 pounds.
I'm Stu Grayson.
Okay, here's the Blade of Butcher and the Blade.
What the fuck is up with his hair? He's another guy who cuts his hair with a lawnmower.
Alright, here's the Butcher. You know what? I like the Butcher.
Do you?
I'm a fan of the Butcher. He looks like Wilford Brimley, who just passed away.
R.I.P.
So I'm a fan of the Butcher. So far, Lefty's on the side of the Butcher.
And Luther.
Yes, and Luther. Okay, Trent with a question mark.
Well, that's character right there.
He looks like Daivari. And then Mr. Mayhem Wardlow.
This is just fucking horrible.
Folks, that was the worst men's roster I think I've ever seen.
Do you want to just quickly, you don't even have to go through them, just quickly scroll through the women?
Through these women, but
just so we could show everyone their man faces.
Okay, well here's the star of the show, Anna Jay.
God.
This is
just Alexa
literally
Bliss.
This girl is trying to be the Fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is their Alexa Bliss ripoff.
The only female who looks like one. Awesome. Oh, she's
Austin
there?
Kong is back again.
All right.
Nobody cares.
All right. Yeah.
Jesus. Big swole.
That's just horrifying.
Is that what happened to her clit? All right. We got, of course, Cody Rhodes had a whore's wife out.
Yep.
Britt Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is boring.
Blue hair.
Boring.
All right. She writes for BuzzFeed. That's her character. Mr. Champion.
Boring.
It's Mel.
Is this the tranny?
That's the tranny right there.
That's a dude. Who coincidentally looks like she could beat up all of the men.
Yep.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, come on. That's fucking chinky jailbait right there. And Yuka fucking...
There's another one.
Yeah, ukulele.
The magical... Okay, this one is clearly for neckbeards, folks.
Yeah.
And what's so horrible about their website is you can't click on any of these people to get like a bio on them.
It's
like,
awful.
I just.
But what would the point be? Their bios just say, "Oh, they persevered and blah 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 and blah blah blah. They're great athletes."
Oh, hang on. There's more to this roster.
Oh, no!
Hang on. Sorry. Here we go. The broadcast team.
All right.
Alex Abrahantes.
Hello.
Another Alex. That's never a good thing. Dasha Gonzalez looks like she could beat up all the men. Okay, here's Rey Mysterio again. Why do all these people have that mask?
That's just X-Pac with a Rey Mysterio mask.
Jungle Boy. Now we've got Golden Boy.
Okay.
Jennifer's. How many broadcasters do you have?
Poor Taz. Come home.
Oh, Taz?
Justin. What? They brought back fucking Justin Roberts. Do you believe that?
Why is Taz in this?
I don't know.
No.
JR's got to come home.
Oh.
And Tony. If you're hiring Tony Schiavone, just die.
We're bringing it out of our second hour of Nitro.
Horrible announcer.
Here's the referees. How many women do we have?
Earl Hebner, what are you doing?
Why does Earl Hebner have to do this? He looks horrible.
He's like 78 years old.
Coaches.
Arn Anderson. Who the fuck cares? If
Anderson.
I have to hear one more person say that Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard are two of the best heels I've ever seen, just stop pretending you know who these people are.
What about Tessa Blanchard?
What about Billy? Come on.
I wonder who that is.
Understand you can't call him Billy Gunn. Can't you call him, like, the ass?
I wish WWE had trademarked Billy as part of Billy and Chuck.
Oh, speaking of Tully Blanchard, there he is.
finally it's over.
Mercifully. Wow.
And look, they put their address at the bottom so you could send them like packets of shit in the mail.
Good.
All right, folks, this roster is garbage. I am not enticed to watch it.
No.
Which would mean when we finally do a review of it, it'll be all.
They really they didn't even have any old WWE stars who'd be like, oh wow, they did get that guy. Like nothing. The most exciting one I saw was Taz.
Like, where's Rhino?
Rhino always shows up in these shitty feds.
Oh boy, this is ass, folks. Sorry about that. Fuck Cody.